The Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. The Bills are 3.5-point favorites. Man, Buffalo was such a disappointment yesterday. They looked so good in the first two quarters. The defense was controlling. The offense just, even though they weren't doing a lot, they were doing enough. And then just something happened late where, I mean, again, the defense fell apart. In the second half yesterday, the Buffalo defense allowed 3 drives of 9+ plays. And they didn't do well against the offensive line. They had a punt blocked. The offense, again, looked good for 2 quarters and then really stumbled down there. I still think, look, I picked Buffalo to win the Super Bowl. I still think they're going to be a good team here. But yes, yesterday was such a disappointment considering how bad Pittsburgh looked at the beginning of the game. To see them not be able to hold on to that for 4 quarters was shocking. But I'm still a believer in the Bills. I'm still a believer in that offense. And who would have thought the Dolphins have a better record here than Buffalo? Tua looked good yesterday. Obviously, he's going to have the Miami defense right there, which is going to help so much. They're going to force turnovers here. They're going to be great. So I think this is going to be a low-scoring game here between the Bills and the Dolphins. But I'm still a believer in Buffalo, man. I'm not ready to give up on them yet after one game. Obviously, I mean, there's other teams that maybe you want to consider giving up on. I think there's more of a case to give up on the Packers after one game than the Bills. We'll get to the Packers later. But I think you look at Buffalo here, and you just look at a team that had struggles, had concerns, but we know what they can do. We know what Josh Allen, we know what Stephon Diggs, we know what Cole Beasley, we know what all those guys can do. Even if the offensive line is still a little bit of a problem, I still feel like Buffalo is they have such a higher ceiling. Their offense can be so much more explosive. Even though, again, Miami will keep it close because of their defense and all that. I still feel Buffalo will get it done here eventually in this game. Close, fun game, exciting AFC East divisional game, but in the end, I think Buffalo gets the edge. Buffalo gets the win. Give me the Bills, -3.5.